Just wait, they're gonna fight each other.
What's up guys, Listed here. Today's video is about the 10 reasons you keep losing in PUBG. Let's get into it.
You're the man.
Now as we get into this video, the first clip is a perfect example of how no matter what you do, sometimes the game just says, fuck you, you're gonna die. RNG and choices is what PUBG is all about. Your actions are the only thing you can control. So let's talk about why your actions fucking suck ass.
And then a thing that hit the bodies. Oh yeah, of course.
Of course.
Poor little guy. It's what you ride his bike.
Med.
It's over. Say your prayers, damn.
Number 1. Scared to fight. When I need to warm up, I drop into the school. And then I die. Then I drop into the school 10 more times and I die again. I'll drop in 50 goddamn times if I have to until I kill everyone in the school and cruise out into the battleground and continue the madness. You can't be afraid to fight in this game. If you're afraid to fight, you're at a huge disadvantage. Go and fight, practice, kill people, shoot the guns, throw the grenades. A massive part of being able to survive in this game is being able to fight when you need to. Go and practice.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. All day. Kobe.
Another thing you need to practice is long-range shots. If you're going to take the shot, you need to hit it. The first couple reasons in this list are about practice. You shouldn't be focused on winning until you have these down. Play with the scopes. Find the scopes that work best for you and what you like. Find the gun that you like best and get to work.
Ow, ow, ow. I can't move because I'm at a sprint. Oh, fuck. I'm getting pelted, bro.
Looting. This goes along with being somewhat scared to fight in reason 1. But if you're consistently parachuting as far away from the popular places on the map, you're going to put yourself at a disadvantage for a few different reasons. The first reason is that those areas are popular for a reason, namely because there's a ton of loot there. If you parachute off to the middle of nowhere with 1 or 2 houses, you'll be scrounging around for a shotgun for most of the game unless RNG is on your side. Do you want to have a micro Uzi and the last 10 people still alive? I sure as hell don't.
Oh.
Come get us.
This guy was in the final 30 and he had nothing but a shotgun on him. I'd been taking shots on him for about 30 seconds when he would peek. He had no choice but to run in the open field in my line of fire because of the blue zone. Free kill for me because he had nothing to fight with. Not being aware of the blue zone. Very early on in playing PUBG, my core group and I began calling the blue zone the Maiden because she's a vicious bitch and she'll kick your ass if you don't respect her. Everyone falls victim to this, and I mean literally everyone. In the PUBG Invitational, the winner of the solo tourney won by sitting in the Maiden and healing for as long as he could. Running in the blue zone for any extended period of time puts you at a pretty severe disadvantage if being the last person alive is your ultimate goal. Move before she does. Don't fuck with the Maiden. Prioritizing threats. If multiple enemies or teams know your position and you switch your focus from one to the other and then back again, you're going to die for sure. You need to neutralize threats as soon as you become aware of them, either by relocating or extermination. Focus. Don't panic. Think about the best course of action and commit to it. Looting too late into the game. If you're getting kills with 20 or fewer people left alive, chances are you really don't have the luxury of looting at that point. You need to have the loot to last the rest of the game when that time comes. Everyone around you will be aware of the shots and look towards them. Even if you're doing the shuffle, you're bound to be shot in the face. I stop looting bodies when there's around 20 people left, unless I've got great position and cover, or I'm out of ammo. I rarely loot bodies past that point because it's a death trap. Driving vehicles too late into the game. Now don't get me wrong, sometimes this can pay off big time, but if you're still driving a vehicle in the final few circles, you are moving too fast to analyze your surroundings and threats, and those threats know your exact location. The only time I would get in a vehicle towards the end of the round is if I cannot get out of the maiden on foot, and even then, I usually try to run. Almost every game I play for kills, not wins. I drop in at the military base every round and kill as many people as possible. You need to decide what your ultimate goal is. Are you playing to get that chicken dinner, or are you playing to see the big number of kills at the end? Usually you can't play for both until you have hundreds or maybe even thousands of hours racked up in PUBG. Personally, I run towards gunshots, drive around trying to blow people up in vehicles until around 30 people remain. Then I get into winning mode. At that point, I kick on some strategy and I go for the win. Otherwise, I just hunt people. Pushing when you shouldn't be pushing. Very, very often, people are holding easy angles and watching the easiest direction. Learn to hook people and approach them from the directions they aren't expecting. The unexpected attack almost always emerges the victor. Don't panic and think about where you would be looking if you were them. This guy has no business pushing me. He knew I was there because I was shooting at an enemy moments ago. The best play for him would have been waiting 30 feet away and waiting for me to move to the blue zone. Taking shots you shouldn't be taking. The number one offender on this list is giving away your position when you can't secure a kill. If you're down to the final 10 or so and you're shooting like crazy, chances are high you won't be alive much longer. Take your time, get as much information as you can before you make a kill shot. Taking shots in the final few circles is like throwing up a huge sign that says, "Hey guys, I'm over here." Good players are usually listening to every shot that happens and watching the kill feed. The last shot that happens before a kill happens is usually the location of the survivor. Announcing your location for any reason other than a secured kill is a suicidal action. A good example of some things not to do is emptying your magazine into a downed player while you're being pushed by their teammate, or running without cover. Use a smoke grenade to give cover when there isn't any. Looking back on what you did right before you died, there's almost always something you could have done better. Critique yourself and learn from your mistakes. Put all these reasons together and they're pretty much everything I see when I watch other people playing, whether it's teammates or people streaming. There's a lot of room for tactical improvement across the board for most people. Put in the time practicing and employ the strategies I've talked about here. Alright guys, those are our 10 most common reasons you die in PUBG. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section as well as some of the reasons you die in PUBG. If you want to get in touch with us, hit us up on Twitter.